Yeah! Yeah! I think my asthma's acting up. the Crazy Joe.com. If you're too lazy, fuck you. Fuck you if you're too lazy to go on the laptop and hear my show on WW, The Crazy Joe Show. If you're too lazy, bum, bum, bum. Oh, this is a long song. This song's too long. Fuck it. Thank you. I think my asthma's acting up. Fucking asthma's acting up. Here we go. Ready? Yeah, baby. That's right. What was that song? That was Rat, Giving Yourself Away. Rat. On the Crazy Joe Show. And why don't we make it official here? I want to have a little bit of... What's going on over here? Alright. Come on, give me my fucking... where's my studio audience besides Periscope? Alright. Alright. It's the Crazy Joe Show, yeah! What happened to the Crazy Joe Show applause? There we go. Thank you, bunch of shitheads. I should have had a cigarette today. Maybe my fucking asthma won't be acting up. I may have to go down to the other level here and get myself my inhaler. Well, that's what happens when the season is changing. Summer ends, what is it, the 23rd of September here in New York. And it's fucked up, this asthma. I hate fucking asthma. Sometimes I choke the shit out of myself. Anyway, what's happening out there? And I'm very happy to be on Periscope. And happy to be on the Crazy Joe Show. Yeah, thank you, studio audience. Thank you. I got a lot to talk about. Thank you. Thank you. Again, first of all, before I even continue this thing, again, I cannot stress enough how many times I have to repeat myself here to these people on Periscope that if you want to hear the show the way the show was meant to be heard, don't ask me to do the impossible. Don't ask me to do things that don't make sense, because they're just not going to work. According to one guy that I talked to about this, okay? And, oh, do we have our phone system set up? Yes, we do. Wow. How do I get this to... So, you know, it's like anything else. It's like, again, this is just to the Periscope people. You have to go on www.thecrazyjoeshow.com for you to be able to hear the 128 kilobyte CD quality sound that the Crazy Joe Show can put out. And you can be able to hear the music we play, and you'll be able to hear everything else. And of course, since nobody wants to call us on Periscope, I don't know what the fuck is their problem out there. They just rather stare at me and look at me. So let me stare and look at them. You know what I mean? That's what I'm doing right now. They want to stare and look at me, but the back teeth tell me they love me. Well, I don't know if I love me, to be honest with you. I just want to clear something up with the Periscope people. First of all, I do like the Periscope people. I did block one yesterday. And I had to, because he was threatening me with physical violence. So you know, and his name was Will, and he was a scumbag because he was a member of the Onions. And he was a member of the Onions, and the Onions, of course, are the fucking jerk-offs that keep harassing and bothering me for a month now with their slanderous remarks and their bullshit. And he was out there last night with all the Periscope people, and we had a lot of people on Periscope. And man, I was like cursing up a storm, and I was telling everybody to go fuck themselves, and I hate Jews, and getting back to this guy Will, who threatened me with violence. I never trusted the motherfucker, because the son of a bitch was a fucking rat bastard motherfucking piece of shit. He was a member of the fucking Onions, therefore he was not my kind of guy. Okay? Hold on. And believe it or not, I'm just tilting the camera here. I have a new tripod mount here. Now, believe it or not, these Periscope people, they're not bad. Okay? They could take it. They could take being insulted. They could take me telling them to go fuck themselves. They could take me giving them the finger like right now. They could deal with it. You know, and they're not pussies, you know, like the kind of, oh, you offend me, Joe. Your language offends me, Joe. You're giving us the finger, Joe. What the fuck is wrong with you, Joe? You know, they seem to be a tough crowd of people that, you know, I'm not asking them to understand any of my problems. I'm not asking them to even care, okay? But it is what it is. Like yesterday, I had a big fucking problem with these guys, okay? I told them, not once, but 5,000 fucking times, you know, that when I'm on New York time, 8 p.m., on Mondays and Wednesdays, this is my last Thursday because we've had some issues with the show. We don't have that one person that we need to make the show the best show that it could possibly be, to be the classy show that this should be. And in several weeks, maybe less than 2 weeks, we're going to have some nice special guests on the show. And I would suggest to the Periscope people that they should really tune in on www.thecrazyjoeshow.com so they can hear the full fucking show. And not only that, but fucking, you know, like they should fucking give me a call. Like I was just on their ass last night. Because these people don't want to fucking call me. They make all kinds of fucking excuses why they don't want to fucking call me. All they want to do is stare at me like this. You know, I'm looking at the camera. That's why I'm not saying anything on the feed, on my show. I just want to stare at them. You know? I mean, how many times I need to explain to these people that, you know, when I'm on this big orange microphone here, this is going across the world, not just on Periscope, but it's also going across the world on www.thecrazyjoeshow.com. And I told them how to do it. Lower your volume on your phone. Just just use me as a photography, as a picture, as anything else you want to, look at me about, and just listen to the show on the internet, okay? And because you'll hear you hear everything. You'll hear and the show. You'll hear the bits. You'll hear the comedy. You'll hear the phone calls. You'll hear the crank calls. You hear everything. Now, as of right now, I'm not playing any of that shit. I mean, I am and I'm not. because after what happened for the entire month, that I was harassed and slandered and disrespected like nobody's fucking business, the show has really taken a shit. Okay? But once we get, our new assistant, producer, whatever you want to call it, that will be able to, excuse me, I'm going to need something to drink pretty soon, that will be able to come in here and give us the bands and give us, the talent and the actors and the comedians and everything, because this show was very, very hot at one time. We had a lot of great guests and a lot of great bands. And this has nothing to do with the onion faggot douchebags. This is this has to do with not having the right person. In other words, we need the right person. That's it. We have a job. It needs to be filled. I do suffer from a little asthma, bronchitis, whatever, but not bronchitis, just the asthma, and it chokes me. I just need some soda. I'm gonna go downstairs pretty soon and get some soda. But that's the thing. So anyway, well, what the fuck am I talking about? I'm just fucking pissed off right now. I'm pissed off at everybody. I'm pissed off at the fucking world. I'm fucking pissed off that nobody fucking calls me. Excuse me. I'm fucking pissed off at a lot of shit. Yes, I am. I am so fucking pissed off. You can't fucking believe. And like the people on Periscope, they're writing like I'm gonna look, at their writings. I'm not. Okay, I'm paying attention to doing my show, and the reason I'm doing that now is because I have a new policy on this Periscope. If you don't call my studio line, if you just simply want to stare at me like this, and you want to just type your comments and not support my show, damn, and not support my show the way you should be supporting my show, then of course, the phone calls. Damn, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me tonight. Now I got fucking that thing you get when you get up in the morning, it's like a morning fog. That's what I got in my left eye now. Besides the stupid So anyway, let's get on with. So I got a lot to say tonight. Just a few things here, but I'm gonna talk about something that's really bothering me right now. This should when we get back to our normal show, we'll have a segment called "What Pisses Joe Off" or "What Doesn't Piss Joe Off," and I'm sure everybody will enjoy it. Okay, so what do I want to? Actually, I want to play some music too. Again, you're defeating the purpose. The people on Periscope, you're defeating the purpose. I'm gonna try to get a little comfortable here. You're defeating the purpose by not going on www.thecrazyjoeshow.com, because I am going to start playing some stuff pretty soon. I'm going to play some heavy metal music. I'm going to play some good rock and roll. And right now, you're just defeating your purpose. You're defeating your purpose out there by simply not going to www.thecrazyjoeshow.com. Also, you're defeating the purpose by not how should I say, by not calling my studio line number, which I'm going to give out right now. Okay? So speaking of the studio line number, why don't we give that studio line number right now? At area code 845 704-2439. That's in New York here. Area code 845-704-2439. That's our studio line number. And I would like to hear from some people out there. All right, before I start, actually I was getting into like a relaxed mode, but now I'm gonna step up to the plate. Hold on a second. I like the way my hair looks. All right. I'm practicing these things because if I ever get big and I have like a you know, like a video camera or something on me, I want to be able to look cool on video. Right? Right on. I want to look like a rock star, you know, because like yesterday, you know, I was on fucking Periscope, my hair was all back, and it made me look older. And it made me look older than what I really am. And of course the headphones are keeping me down. And whatever. So, alright, let's get to business here, okay? Let's just, you know, I know I was fucking around with my cosmetic look here. Still fucking around with my cosmetic look. Alright, this is what pisses me off, alright? So, here's what happened. Here's the scenario. I walked into a Quizmos. I call it Quizmos. No, you didn't fucking call me. You're full of shit. Area code 845-704-2439. Again, area code 845-704-2439. 845-704-2439. You dumb bastard. Get it fucking right, shithead. I don't want to do these fucking people on Periscope. So, let me just get to the point here, okay? I just wrote a list of what fucking annoys me, besides Periscope people. And, so, like I said, I'm at a sandwich shop. I'm at a Quizmos, you know, it's a sandwich shop. They got great sandwiches there. And I'm not promoting the place because they're not paying me a fucking dime. So I don't need to promote their fucking place. And I'm going to get a sandwich. It's really good. It's really delicious. And I noticed that after I get the sandwich, I sit down after a while. Now I'm getting ready to leave. There's a bunch of people walk in, and they're like Mexicans or Salvadorans, or I don't know what the fuck they are. And basically they you know, it's all women, and they got a kid, and they're all fat and ugly. And I'm going to tell you something, man. Hispanics are the ugliest motherfucking people in the world. They look like goddamn tree climbers. Coconut dry. I mean, you know, like, you know, my family comes from the Caribbean, okay, which is the island of Puerto Rico. And Puerto Ricans are very handsome people, for the most part. I've never seen too many. You know, you can tell that these people are from like Salvador, Nicaragua, Mexico, and they look like Aztec Indians, and they're just so dark and ugly and disgusting looking, and fat. So, here's the reason why I put them down the way I do. They speak Spanish. They don't speak a fucking word of English, okay? Now, I'm assuming that most people, okay, in whatever, you're right, Aztec Indian, whatever. I'm assuming that most people on Periscope and most people listening on the World Wide Web are of European descent, okay? Their ancestors are from Germany, England, Ireland, Scottish, whatever the fucking the thing is. And you know, I mean, people came to this country back in the 1920s, and they came to this country learning the English language. Now, it took them a while, okay, like all ethnic groups, took them a while, but they not only did they adapt to this country, they made this country the greatest country in the world. I'm talking about all these European groups. Third world people, like these Aztec Indians that I've seen today, or Mexicans, are third world people that don't make anything except tacos and bring cucarachas here and do landscaping work and work very hard, okay, and painting and everything like that. But their governments are fucked up. This is why we got Donald Trump surging in the polls at over 33%, because we are tired. We are tired of all these illegal aliens coming in and not learning to speak English. And well, Puerto Rico, somebody's commenting about Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is a Commonwealth of America. It's unofficially the 51st state. But what I'm saying is that I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. I am sick and tired of all these third world minority groups that are coming into our country like cattle and affecting our jobs, affecting our way of life, they're just taking space. They're breathing our air. And this is just not the way that, look, our country is based on the principles of liberty and justice for all and America. Whatever happened to the culture of Americana? Whatever happened to being Americans? And that doesn't include third world countries. They're coming here and they're stifling us and they're overtaking us, and they all have like 6 and 7 and 8 fucking kids, and you know, they're outnumbering the white population, as they said, and they said this on TV. This is not a racial statement, a racist statement. They said this on TV that by the year 2030 that they will outnumber the white population by something like 4 to 1 or 3 to 1 or 5 to 1. That is alarming. And we take these people in and they don't want to speak English, they don't want to be Americans, they just want to do their stupid shit, and they want to ruin our fucking country. And this country, as Donald Trump says, is in trouble. Now, I don't know if he really means what he says and says what he means, but we are in trouble because we are taking too many fucking shitheads and allow them to come in our country and stagnate our country. Now, speaking of refugees and all this shit that you see on the world news, how those refugees from Syria are now flooding Europe. They're going into Germany. Now, I know Germany very well, and they have a lot of skinheads over there in Germany, and those skinheads are going to go fucking nuts, and they're going to go fucking crazy. Now people are I think it's like, I don't know how many, 100,000 are going to invade Germany and Austria. These people that, you know, should fight for their country instead of being the cowards that they are and coming to America. And now America's saying that we're going to take 10,000 of those fucking people. Where does this insanity stop? This has nothing to do with racism. This is Americans for Americans. For Christ's sake, other countries like Australia and New Zealand are not taking refugees. I mean, the problems are in Middle East and Mexico and Salvador and all these fucking third world countries and Middle East. And as soon as they can't get their shit together in their own fucking country, what do? They storm Europe. They storm America. You know? All the violence that is perpetuated by these people in Europe and America are perpetuated by these people. Sure, there's the, you know, they say the hardworking and this and that, but, you know, enough is enough. Enough is enough already. We are choking the living shit out of each other. That's what we're fucking doing. We're suffocating this country. Now, I'm not an educated guy. I didn't even fucking go to school. I don't have a fucking degree. But the one thing is that this is my country and this is America. And enough already with this fucking bring us your poor and bring us your disadvantage. It has to be it's just got to stop. You're gonna say bring us your poor, bring us your assholes, bring us your gang members, bring us your fucking drug dealers, bring us your all these fucking people that can't make it in their own country. Yes, come to our country. Come to Europe. Fuck all of us. And they're having babies like turning out puppies. You know, like cats and mice. They're overpopulate. Why do you think the guy used to say on the game show, I forgot, Barker, and I forgot the name of the show, said, control the population, spray and neuter your pet. That's what we need to do. We need to spray and neuter these fucking goddamn Arabs, these fucking Middle Eastern motherfuckers, these fucking Indians, all these fucking assholes, these Mexicans, all these fucking Chinese. Just fucking neuter them. Because they're all coming here and they're suffocating me. They're suffocating me. I'm 58 fucking years old. I don't know how much fucking time I got on this fucking planet. I might die in 10 or 15 years. Who the fuck knows? But you know what? I feel sorry for our children. I feel sorry for our kids that have to grow up with this shit. With this bullshit. Okay? I'm fucking sick and tired of it. And don't tell me what to do, asshole. If you don't fucking like it, don't even fucking look at me. Douchebag. I mean, you know, we need somebody to stand up for us for a change, to speak for us. This country is really fucked up. And let's talk about our president just for 1 second. He was born in Kenya. I think Donald Trump is right. And according to U.S. law, foreigners are not allowed to be president of the United States. So, that's the way I look at it. And, I mean, if I'm going to vote for a guy to be president, it's going to be the Terminator. It's going to be Arnold Schwarzenegger. Because I like him. He's a great man. And he should be president of this country. If any foreigner is going to be president, it should be Schwarzenegger. It shouldn't have been Obama. And I don't understand how he got in and shystered his way in to become president. Because I don't think he was voted in legitimately. Somehow he had a hookup. And they oversaw the fact that he was born in Kenya. And that he could possibly be a Muslim. That's what Donald Trump said. And Donald Trump was questioning that. And I applaud Donald Trump to question that. Anyway. So, again, area code 845-704-2439. Got something to say, area code 845-704-2439. And I got some more stuff to talk about. I think I covered that that stuff with refugees and people not learning to speak English. Okay? And all the people on fucking Periscope, all they want to do is drink and get drunk and not be a part of this discussion, not call into the studio line, not listen to my show. You know, I mean, it's just total bullshit. All right. Again, it's 845-704-2439. And you're listening to the, thought I heard it. I was listening to it. Shh. I just shut it off. You're listening to the Crazy Joe Show. right. Revolution coming. That's for, you know what? I didn't fade that song out that good. Let's try that again. I didn't fade that out very good. Alright, that was a lot better. I had to fade that out the right way. Alright, so anyway, let me put that on pause here. I basically would like to take a quick break over here. And if you're not listening to if you're not listening to www.thecrazyjoeshow.com, you're just a douchebag, and you're a dickhead, and you're useless, and that's fine. So there's two reasons why you're a dickhead douchebag. Number one, you're a retard because you won't fucking you know, you're either too lazy or too shitless to come to www.thecrazyjoeshow.com, and you're too retarded. And then the second reason is you're probably too drunk or you're on drugs. And the third reason is that you don't call to the studio line, but that's okay because I will give that number when I come back. So what we're going to do right now is that, this is just to the lazy, shitless people of fucking Periscope who are just fucking useless. They really are. They don't understand English. All they know is computer geeky shit and, you know, blah 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 blah. You know, they don't know how to go to a website. They don't know how to negotiate a website. You know, everything is their phone. You know, they probably jerk off with the phone. They probably stick the phone up their ass when they can't shit because they eat a lot of junk food. They play with themselves with the phone, so when they're jerking off, they got the phone right by their cock and balls. All kinds of, like, really stupid shit. It really is. It's fucking, like, useless. So right now, what we're going to do is, we are going to stop the broadcast right now as we're going to take a quick break. And we'll be right back on this stupid Periscope of certain people out there who are real shithead losers and douchebag fucking faggots. You know what these assholes should do? They should take the phone and stick it up their fucking ass. We'll be right back on Periscope. Well, we're going to try to come back on Periscope.